Imagine a world so broken, so filled with noise and chaos, that it literally grieved its creator. That's the world Noah lived in. It was a time when humanity had lost its way completely. But amidst all that darkness, there was one man who stood out. Not because he was a king or a warrior, but because he was simply good. His name was Noah, and the Bible describes him as a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time who walked faithfully with God. Now picture this: one day God speaks to Noah, not in a whisper, but with a command that would sound absolutely insane to anyone else. He says, "Noah, I'm going to bring a flood of waters on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens. Everything on earth will perish, but I'm going to make a covenant with you. I want you to build an ark." And he didn't just say build a boat. He gave specific, detailed instructions. It had to be made of cypress wood over 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. A massive 3-story vessel. And he was to bring his family and 2 of every kind of living creature, male and female, onto this ark. Can you imagine the ridicule, the jeers? Noah lived in a world that had likely never even seen rain like this, let alone a global flood. His neighbors must have thought he'd completely lost his mind. "Hey Noah, planning a little trip? Where's the ocean, buddy?" For years, maybe even decades, Noah and his sons worked, sawing, hammering, gathering animals. Day after day, they followed God's instructions, driven by nothing but faith. They were building a rescue ship on dry land, trusting a promise that seemed impossible. And then it happened. The animals, 2 by 2, began to arrive. Not hunted or rounded up, but drawn to the ark. Once they were all safely inside, God shut the door. For 7 days, they waited in the quiet stillness. Then the springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened. Rain fell on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. The water rose, lifting the ark high above the drowning world. It was the ultimate reset, a washing away of all the corruption. For months, the ark drifted on the waters, a lone sanctuary of life in a world returned to chaos. Finally, the waters receded, and the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. When Noah and his family stepped out onto dry land, the first thing they did was build an altar and give thanks. And it's here we get one of the most beautiful symbols in history. God made a promise, a covenant, not just with Noah, but with all of humanity and every living creature. He said, "Never again will I curse the ground because of humans, and never again will I destroy all living creatures as I have done." And as a sign of this unbreakable promise, he set a rainbow in the clouds. So now every time we see a rainbow arching across the sky after a storm, it's not just a pretty light show. It's a reminder of a promise, a reminder of a second chance, of hope after the storm, and of the incredible power of one person's faith in a world that had lost its way.